I chose to talk about the first two questions, and I'll start with question number one. Clarice Starling is the main character in The Silence of the Lambs. She is training to become a FBI agent, and she is a pretty and strong and independent woman, and she is very, very brave. She is on the Buffalo Bill case, where she agrees to visit Hannibal Lecter in his cell in the prison. And Hannibal is one of the most violent, intelligent, and dangerous criminals ever. And the fact that Clarice actually dares to go see him and talk to him, that tells us a lot about how brave she is and how committed she is to her work, or to her so-called job. In the movie, we see some of Clarice's vulnerabilities and her substantial strength. For instance, we're told that she, as a child, tried to save this little lamb from getting killed and slaughtered. She tried to rescue it by running away with it, but unfortunately she did not succeed, and the lamb was killed anyway. And this sad experience really made a negative impact on her, also in her adult life. And the incident with the little lamb happened shortly after she had lost her father, and he died in an accident when she was very young. And that has also had a very huge influence on the way her personality is as a young woman. We see that in the movie. And she does not have a boyfriend, or she is not married, even though she is very popular among men. I guess that's because of her good looks. And maybe the reason to her not having a husband or boyfriend is that she has commitment issues because of her earlier losses. She knows what it feels to lose someone that you love. And in the opening scene, we see Clarice training very intensely, and shortly after her training, Jack Crawford, who is the head of the behavior science unit, he gives her a very special job, or as he calls it, more of an interesting errand. And the job is to interview this scary psychopath, Hannibal Lecter. Now to question 2. In the beginning of the movie, we don't know anything about Clarice, or we don't know anything about her past. So it kind of just seems like she's a typical A student who is training very hard to become a FBI agent, but we don't know anything about her personality or anything like that. But when the headmaster, Jack Crawford, he gives her this mission or this job, it shows us that she was more than just a good A student. She was special because otherwise he wouldn't have given her this job. And in a way, he kind of shows us that she is something special, and she can do something that the other FBI agents can't. And the far we get in the film, we learn more about Clarice and about her childhood, and she becomes more and more interested, or more like almost obsessed with this case and this investigation. And the director shows us that in the beginning she is training to become this FBI agent, but later on she is actually the person who solved this whole case, this whole Buffalo Bill case, and she puts an end to this investigation.